You tell me when we're live.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's in let's see here. Should be going live. Usually takes a minute to kind of get it going. And now, can you see everyone's comments on the left? Can you see those?
I can.
So if you click the comment,
chat and comment. Oh my goodness, there's a ton of people.
Yeah. So you'll be able to see those. You essentially see everything I see.
Okay, cool. Hey.
As far as I know, I've never actually logged in as a guest, so I'm not quite sure, but pretty certain.
Yeah, I see them as they come in.
Cool, good stuff. And so I'll pop some on the screen. Typically, when I ask a question, I'll kind of pop it up there.
Yeah.
And see. So, hey, everybody, what's going on? We'll get the party started here in just a few minutes. Of course, today we're going to be doing another Lock Boss giveaway where I have 5 names sitting right next to me off camera because I know you guys like to snoop when they're on, but we're going to be doing that here in just a little bit. And of course, our guest today is Mr. Wayne Winton. Wayne, thanks for coming on today.
Hello. Thank you. Happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely. Well, of course, now, Wayne, I don't know if you know, I'm always sipping on a Topo Chico over here, man. Have you ever tried them?
Oh, they're awesome. I think my kids go through like 3 cases a week or something ridiculous.
Really?
Finding them at the grocery store is the hard part.
It is. Yeah. I recently, they've been hard. I almost at all times, I'll have 3 to 4 cases back up.
Yeah.
But at my house, I ran out, man. I was like out. So I go to the store. The only I could find was the lemon flavor or something like that. And I know a lot of guys on here like the lemon flavor, but I could not stand it. I mean, it was kind of like 7-Up.
Right. But with no sugar.
But with no sugar, right?
It's bitter. But yeah, no, they're great. Like the lime ones are really good, and just the regular ones, just little bubbly water.
Yeah. Have you ever tried the grapefruit? I haven't tried that one.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. It's just a little acidic and a little flavorful. It's actually pretty good. There's lots of questions in here. There's a couple of them. Somebody said that they've applied to Locksmith Nation. They haven't heard anything yet. If you see Joshua Sands, if you can private message him, or if you private message me, I can try and see what's going on with your application. But I do want to let you guys know that for Locksmith Nation, if you're in a licensed state, you do have to present your license. It is a vetted page. It's not for just the general lock sport or public. It is for professional locksmiths. So you do have to send in some credentials to go ahead and get in there. I just want to clarify that. And if you haven't gotten through, send me a private message or shoot me an email, and I'll do what I can to help you out.
Good stuff. Yeah, I saw in the comments, quite a few guys said they were going to be signing up, or guys and gals said they were going to be applying. So did you see that on your end?
We saw a pretty big influx, yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So that's good.
Good stuff.
More help and knowledge. I mean, every time you post something in there and then people help out, well, a lot of people don't realize that page has a search feature. So before you ask your question, it's a really good idea to go in there and use that search feature and see if that topic has already been discussed, 5, 10, 15 times before. And then you don't have to ask anything. You can just look at the comments and figure out what happened and what was asked before. And you don't have to do anything. It's already there.
Okay. So good stuff. Let's see here. Let me start at the top. Let's see. G Keyman 565. How is it going? Evil Art Conservative, what's up? GL Nooner. John Shelton, how are you this evening? James Eastep, Bobby Kendrick. Good stuff. Yogi, Greg Gibson, what is going on? So let's see here. Let's kind of look at the questions. A lot of people saying hi. Trying to catch up. Says, I'm trying to, here we go, King Boxing. Let's see here. I tried logging to Facebook group, but nothing yet. Oh, okay. Maybe that was the one you saw earlier.
I saw that flash up in there. So that's what I was addressing.
Okay, good. Let's see here, everybody. So now be sure to ask Wayne your questions. Any questions you got for him, put them in there, and we'll ask them as time goes on. And then here in just a little bit, we'll be announcing the winners. Wayne, so kind of fill us in on today. Like what kind of jobs are you doing? You're doing some sort of master key system. Talk us through your day-to-day.
So the number one thing that I'm really trying to do right now is get my customers on restricted keyway systems. And GMS MX is awesome. It's super easy. I got my crew over there. I got my two employees over there. And, it's a lot easier for us to just set up in an empty office if that's available to us. We got a big, long table. We can order pizza and stuff for lunch, just kind of jam out, get everything going. We got one guy running locks back and forth. We got another person doing the pinning, and then I'll just jump in whatever needs to be filled in. I'll just kind of fill in and do. But it's GMS MX. I mean, it's awesome. It's all Schlage pinning. So you just cut your Schlage spacing and depth onto those keys. You can use any key machine except for a punch. You cannot punch those keys out. It'll bend the key. The milling is different. But if you get into a bind too, if you really like using your blue punches, one of the things we got to do was we would cut out our key on a Schlage key and then just burn it off, punch it out on the punch, and then just burn it off on a duplicator on the MX. And then you can hand that person a set of master keys that actually don't go to anything, but only you can copy on your restricted keyway. So it's kind of a tricky little cool way to give that master key system over, only copy original cuts that were punched out on the punch machine, and not risk having that get stolen or lost, and then having all of the keys for the whole building out there and available. So pretty cool little tricky system that we set up for that. Had about 60, I think we did 67 doors, maybe 70.
Nice. Yeah, I'll have to, I've been meaning to, on our new MX-13, I've been meaning to put that in a blue punch machine and see how it handles. That's one thing. I know we've gotten a few questions. Everyone watching, I need to do that soon here.
Unless they change the milling, what happens is the Schlage key is flat on that back bottom, and it's against the plate flat. And when you punch it, it punches flat. The MX, at least the system that I have, I think I'm on 12, it is flush, or it's not flush. It's actually up. So when you cut the key, it will cut it, but it's just going to bend it. It won't go in the keyway. But like I said, that is a loop around. So if you've got nothing but blue punches, or you don't have power, or you can't get a powered machine there, cut it out on an SC1 or an SC4 keyway. If you're doing 5 or 6 pin setup, and then duplicate it onto your MX key, works just fine. And like I said, it adds that extra security. I can carry around a set of master keys all day long to make those copies off of. I don't have to worry about losing a key or them getting dispersed inappropriately.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll have to try. I really need to try our 13 on the blue punch, and then also on the right hand. Yeah, and see how it performs. So everyone watching, hey, I really need to get on that. So made a little note here, and we'll see how it goes.
That would be awesome if it does. That would be awesome if it does, because I'm a blue punch and a right hand punch guy. I hate the brass slivers, that the electronic machines make. It's irritating.
Yeah. No, you also love, I believe you also love the Frame 2, right?
Frame 2. Yep. Frame 2 is rock solid. And yeah, I mean, I've wrecked my truck. Like, one of my trucks got wrecked, and guess what? I didn't need a new key machine. I didn't even need to calibrate it. I even actually did some testing where you just pick it up on concrete and drop it, and it doesn't come out of calibration.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, the framing machines are absolutely amazing, and it's good stuff. Now, Wayne, did you happen to see? I see Chris Lockjaw. What's up? I did see almost right before we went live on our internal system. Connor shared a picture of a social media post that he was putting out of like a movie, like Step Brothers. Have you seen that?
I haven't seen that yet. No,
so he pretty much cropped our faces on the Step Brothers movie.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, looked pretty funny. So I see Chris in there laughing about that. It's pretty funny, actually.
We'll have to check it out for sure.
So yeah, Connor, I think with when Mike was on with GMS, he did. I think when we have guests, he likes to have a little fun, and he did. I think with Mike from GMS, he did a Buzz Lightyear or something like that.
That guy is ultra talented. You know, he sent me some hoodies, some Lockjaw hoodies and stuff. And all this stuff is on my phone. I have done some reviews on it. I've got the footage. It's just been ultra hectic with the holidays. I haven't had a chance to get that out. But yeah, he's a ultra talented artist, and I just thank him a bunch for the stuff that he's done. He did some stuff for me with the Kraken, with the little octopus dude on Tombstone and some other stuff, and posted that. So really cool stuff. And if anybody has any art ideas, or you're looking for company logos, hit up Lockjaw. He's awesome and ludicrously talented.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, his stuff is good.
Lock Caddy's on there. Wes is on there. Wes McKinney. Cool. That's all the Keith Moore. I know all these guys.
Good stuff. Hey, Wes, how's it going? Let's see.
Have you checked out the Lock Caddy?
Absolutely. You know, as a matter of fact, I was actually just recording some videos on the SFIC one about an hour ago. So, Wes, if you don't mind, actually send me an email, and we'll see if we can get you on live here in a few weeks or something.
Yeah, definitely do that, Wes. This is a great platform and great way to get your product out there. Wes McKinney with Lock Caddy Products, Product of the Year, not only once but twice, Aloha and Locksmith Ledger Product of the Year this year. So
that's good.
Really cool.
That's stuff. Good. Now, Wayne, so let's talk for a minute about, you have yourself, you have a couple staff members. When it comes to jobs, right? So today's Tuesday, you have 3 more days left this week. Like, how much in your schedule do you like to book out to look ahead towards, compared to keeping time open for emergency jobs, like lockouts and stuff? Can you kind of walk us through kind of your thoughts on that?
Yeah, sure. Normally, I like to have my crew set the more set in stone scheduled calls. I like to send, the re-keys and maybe, deadbolt installations and some of those things that they're really good and really efficient at, that are kind of the staple marks of what we do, electronic locks, adding Schlage end codes and things like that. I'll usually try and schedule them out with maybe between 3 and 4 calls that have 2 to 3 locks to rekey on a home. Now, some of the homes up here have 15 locks or 20. I mean, some of those homes in Aspen are crazy. They got 47 doors in one house. It's insane. It's like a compound building or something. So those big ones, I'll just book that out all day. I'll just say, hey, this is going to be your day. But I like to leave a little window in the morning when people are getting up to go to work. So between 6 and say 9. That's usually the magic zone, especially when it snows. I don't know what it is about when it snows. People go warm their car up. They lock their keys in their car. It's liquid gold. So I'll save that little kind of window open for there. So then we'll start scheduling those people at about 9, and then we'll schedule them till maybe 3 or 4 in the afternoon. And then we'll kind of leave that when people are headed home, that 5 to say 8 o'clock window open again for emergency lockouts. People are getting home, they lock their keys at the office or whatever it is. And then usually, like I said, I'll have them schedule most of the hard scheduled calls, and I'll just kind of fill in and be able to take those emergencies over. I usually reserve my time for the big safe moves or big safe opens. I have to be there for those.
Okay, gotcha. Now, how important is lockouts and the emergency work to your business? Is it something that you want and rely on as a bigger chunk of your business, or what is your perspective on that?
Icing on the cake. It's not my go-to. I could not do another lockout and I would be just fine. My go-to, my rock solid foundations are law enforcement agencies, government facilities, government buildings, city municipalities, city hall, water districts. Those are my hardcore people that they don't have to find me on Google. I'm just in their phone under Locksmith. That's where I'm at. After that, it's the property management companies, that manage bigger facilities or manage homes for the owners, things like that is a really big staple mark of the industry here. They just know, they call me, we're going to get it done for them. But as far as lockouts go, hey, I'll pick up $100 bills all day long if I can, but I'm not going to lose a $400 rekey job to go pick up a $100 bill. I'm not going to let nickels hold up dollars.
Sure. Okay. So for you, it's kind of the icing on the cake. You try to accommodate, but you really want to get that schedule full of the stuff that's more kind of reliable and, higher profit.
Right. Yeah. We want the cream on the top. Now, there's guys that are starting out. And when I started out, I had to take every call that came in. If it was a late night call, after hours call, any kind of call I can take, I'm going to take it. And if it's physically possible in the time frame for me to get there distance wise, I would take every single thing that happened. And that was probably the first, 1 to 3, 4 years in business. And then after that, what I started to realize is if I have a $2,000 day planned out for the next day, that's scheduled, all booked all day, starts at 8, ends at, 6 or 7, big, long, busy day. I have to be at 100% capacity to be able to blow through that day and work through that day and make that work. If I take a call and somebody calls at 3 o'clock in the morning and their tire kicking, or I got to go run a call, I'm not going back to sleep. I'm now down to about 70%. And I just took away the end portion of that big day. So I just lost $500 to $800 out of that big day because I couldn't get there in time because I'm dragging and running behind to make that, $200 after hours call. The math didn't work.
Sure.
And why not do it during normal business hours? Who wants to get up at 2 a.m.?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, so will you go 24 hours a day, like offering service, or what hours are you working?
Right now, the phone kicks over to my employees. So it's not mandatory that they run after hours calls, but I split the call with them. It's 50-50. If you go run after hours calls, doesn't matter if you're on salary, doesn't matter if you're on commission. I have one on salary, one on commission. And if you want to go run that after hours call, I split it with you 50-50, but it's not mandatory at all.
Okay. And do you find that they take you up on that quite a bit, or is it kind of vary on what's going on that day?
They usually do, but if my guys have had if they've had a rough day, I don't want them going out driving tired anyways. I don't want them to get hurt. I don't want them to go wreck a truck. I don't want them to get somebody else hurt. I don't want to overwork them, and I can't be the judge of that. They're the only ones that can be the judge of that. So I just leave it up to them. The phone rings. If they want to run it, go run it. If they don't, it goes to another locksmith, and it doesn't hurt my bank account at all.
Gotcha. Okay.
How do you guys do that? How do you guys work that system?
Good stuff. Well, I mean, my dad's locksmithing business, he runs 24/7.
Yeah.
So
still he does, or his people do?
Oh yeah, his staff does.
Do they rotate nights?
They have like a rotating schedule that they all rotate, I believe. And the Lockfather's on here. Dad, what's up? At least they used to do it like a week at a time, like you were on 1 week a month type of thing. I'm not sure if they still do that or if they kind of rotate based on the who's available or something.
Right.
That'd be a good question to ask him next live.
There you go.
Talk about, do some shop talk,
Yeah, exactly. That and I kind of found out too, like how many people if I average it out, if I get a call during normal business hours, call it 8 to 7, right? That's my bread and butter zone, right? I don't really call much after that or during that time after hours. Those calls come through and they stick. Every time somebody calls at 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night, they call, they tire kick, they get the $200 price, and then, oh, well, how much in the morning? Oh, well, I can wait. Well, now, cool. You just woke me up. And I'm not one of those people that goes back to sleep. So all I did was just aggravate my own body and not sleep and not even get the calls that were coming in. It wasn't worth it.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like, so when I worked for my dad growing up, I did not really like doing on-call work very much, like after about 11 p.m., right? Because you get waking up like 2, 3 in the morning. Yep. By the time you get back, and then you go to sleep. And at the time, the area's grown, but at the time, he has a farm that he lives on. And so it wasn't in town. And so you have to drive all the way in town, get back. And I was back then going to school in the mornings if it was like on a Sunday or depending on what day it was. And so I'd just be tired.
Yep. And then you're dragging the next day and you're not getting that full day in. So
yep. But I mean, I think he did enjoy though. He'd come like, I was living at home, growing up at 15, I started doing on-call work and I couldn't hear the phone. I just couldn't. So he'd come, wake me up, be like, hey, why, the phone rang. I got this job for you. And then I'd always complain to him. I'd be like, Dad, why did you quote him so little, man? Are you trying to punish me?
$75. PJ's going out there. See you later.
Yes. I always felt he was a little passive aggressive on the quotes just because I didn't answer the phone,
Right. Whereas, hey, if you would have gotten up, you could have quoted your $200 or $300.
Yep. But back then there was minutes on cell phones, right? And so what he would do what we would do is transfer it to his landline to save on the minutes. Right. And so I can hear a cell phone, but I could never hear the landline phone ring.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The other thing I started doing too is just to prevent GOAs or gone on arrivals was I started charging before I left. You have to give me a credit card. If you don't have a credit card, I put PayPal on my website. Hey, you got PayPal, you got Venmo. I don't care. I don't put on my pants until there's money in the bank. And that holds the call. And I tell you, it's non-cancelable. Once you call me, once you pay, that's it. It's done. You cannot cancel the call. It's late at night. I don't want to go. It's not fun. I'm not doing I found my key or a buddy got in or, so-and-so had a Slim Jim. It doesn't matter. I don't care. You already paid.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I think it typically only takes one call, right? Getting up at midnight or 2 a.m. to get stiffed on it before that becomes your policy.
And it does it's not, you got to kind of explain that to the customer. And it's like, hey, it's nothing against you. I've just been burned before, and that's got to be my company policy now. I had one person so mad at me that I wouldn't go get them, that they ended up writing bad reviews, and I didn't even work for them. And so the next day I kind of called them and I was like, hey, tempers have calmed down a little bit here, but let's think about this. Okay. You're writing my business a review and you didn't even use the service. You're just unhappy with the business practices that I have that were put in place by other people who took advantage of the service. And so now these implications must be put in place so that I don't get burned. And then once I explained all of that, they did take it down and they're like, yeah, that kind of makes sense,
Absolutely. Good stuff. Yeah, it looks like Lockjaw is saying cold equals cash. There's Locks NY, Snow, lost car keys, cha-ching. Yeah. Locks NY, what's up? I think the colder weather, I definitely in the mornings open the garage door, remote start my truck, let it warm, get that steering wheel all nice and warm before I'm hopping into it.
Yep. Yeah, I got the app on the phone. Start to try. And actually, you can program it to start at a certain time every morning. It's getting
nice,
crazy.
Good stuff, everybody. Well, hey, thanks for coming and hanging out. We'll get on to the 5 winners here in just a moment. I saw a couple comments here. I wanted to respond to. I don't know if guys, thanks for so many comments. It's hard to find it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to here.
That's good. Your show's getting popular.
Let's see here. Well, I saw some comments. So I know 1 or 2 people said on here that they got their jigs that we sent out for you guys to test. So I'm excited to have you guys record or take pictures of those and give us your rating. So it's kind of exciting when we have this little inexpensive jig. I was thinking about carrying, kind of did a video asking people like, hey guys, should we bring this in or not? We, as a distributor, we have to buy 72 at a time. So I'm like, they voted, it was like 85% yes. So we brought them in. And so now we're giving away 10. We gave away 10 of them for people to try out and report back.
Cool. So, yeah. Everybody needs a good jig. The big dogs on the market are of course the Major. That's probably the Cadillac of jigs. Yep. And then ProLock makes a real nice one. The old quick set. I had the old quick set with the 2 holes in it and just cut off the extra one because nobody has a 5 and whatever it was, 5 1/4 inch back set or something like that anymore. But yeah, jigs are awesome.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah. I think the Pro Lock one, I love it. It's my favorite. We sell a ton of them, but there's also a need, for guys getting going, or maybe they only do residential work part-time. It's kind of like if you were going to buy a programmer, right? I know you don't do automotive, but let's say you got enough calls. You're like, I do want to be able to tend to a few automotive calls here and there.
Sure.
Going and buying, a $2,000-$3,000 machine with a yearly subscription fee may not be the most wisest thing, right?
Is it going to pay for itself? Is it even going to pay for itself?
Is it even going to pay for itself, right?
On investment, right? ROI.
Yep. And so that's where, a real inexpensive unit, like a cheaper, like Autech, like a $500 one, something like that. That could be, could kind of work, And so with installation jigs, I'm like, for the guys that, don't do a lot of them or are just getting going, getting them something that's going to help kind of put some money in the bank, get some jobs done is kind of the way to go there. So, good stuff, guys. Let's see here.
What is your favorite safe to open, Wayne? I'll answer that one.
Okay. Ismail, what's up? Thanks for hopping on.
Hey, really? The little ones you can go out there and just bounce right open in about 10 seconds and just leave your customer wide-eyed and dumbfounded. That's usually the best one. I do enjoy opening the high security TL safes, but I'll tell you what, it's a fight and I'm tired at the end of the day. And I see a stack of drill bits, $100 or more worth of drill bits stacked up. That gets a little unnerving at times, but just the little cheap Amazon safes, the little cheap Centuries and stuff like that, where I can just come over and hit it with the hammer or wham, slam it down and turn it open, click, it's open. And then they just look at me and I say, do you want me to sell you a new safe now? And they say, yes, please do. That's the biggest one. I get the most profit, the least amount of time, least amount of effort, most amount of engagement and impressing my customer. They say, how'd you do that? I tell them locksmith magic and sprinkle a little locksmith magic.
Yeah.
That sell on top of it and sell them a new safe. So that's the best for me.
Good stuff. Good stuff here.
Good safe that won't fail. They don't make a safe that doesn't fail. That was Kevin Towers. Eventually something breaks in all of them.
Yep. Absolutely.
If you'd like a good quality manufacturer, AMSEC or Holland make good safes, just depending on what your application is. They both make good home, fire, burglary, gun, and TL rated safes. So AMSEC and Holland make good stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah. My dad his stores sell a lot of Holland.
They're
safes.
Great. Yeah, that's my go-to. That's my go-to usually.
Absolutely. Good stuff. Well, let's see here. Well, perfect, guys. Well, hey, let's go ahead and let's get on to the giveaway. Let me go over the rules, make sure we're all on the same page. One of the winners, as part of the stuff they'll be receiving, is this Fort Lock. Let me open it up here. Oop, almost knocked over my Topo Chico there. That's not good.
Oh, no.
Fort Lock, it's a tailpiece kit, right? So many times, right, you get one of the National or Fort cam locks, but the tailpiece you need is not one of the stock ones. So this kit is going to have all that kind of stuff, even have some nice latch plates and some covers, all sorts of good stuff. So it's a nice little kit. That way you don't have to put one in a vise and do the old perfect bend. So let me move that off to the side here. So we got that going on as one of the winners. And then also Wayne has his own private subscription that he does to Wayne's Lock Shop. And he's going to be giving one of the winners a lifetime subscription.
Correct. Yes. As long as you qualify, if you're in a licensed state, you have to have a license, an active current license. And you have to have all your qualifications to be an active professional locksmith. But yes, we'll give away one of the training lifetime membership to Wayne's Lock Shop training. There's a forum so you can ask questions. There's no harsh comments or anything in there. I'm the one who runs it. I'm the one who calls the shot, and there's no stupid questions. So I will personally help you out. And then I think there's almost 1,000 educational videos and training videos that just aren't fit for YouTube and public consumption on there. There's also all of my classes usually end up there too. So the PowerPoint presentations, just, the video recordings, all those different education formats are all in there. So if you're looking for education, that's one of the best places that you can go, wayneslockshop.com. It's all private, it's all vetted, and it's very, very, very easy to use, user-friendly, easy to upload, and easy to integrate with.
Good stuff. Good stuff, man. Well, yeah, thanks for giving one of those, and I think that's one of the big reasons why, I wanted Wayne coming on here and to talk is because, I think the more communication we have in the industry and the more we can kind of get together, I think it's good for all. So, yeah, Wayne, it's been good. It's been good having you on.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. We can do it again anytime. Just let me know. Enjoy
good stuff. All right.
We'll do the other way around and I'll interview you.
Okay. Yeah. Good stuff. All right, everybody. So, hey, let me go over the rules, make sure we're all on the same page, and then we're going to hook 5 of you up. Here we go. So each and every week we post videos on YouTube. When you comment on the videos and include the hashtag LockBoss, you're automatically entered in to win one of 5 free prizes we give away every week here on YouTube. Every contest is standalone. It runs Monday through Sunday, and then we announce the winners live here on YouTube. No purchase is necessary. But I tell you what, guys, I got to thank you for the support. Once again, November for us was a record-setting month. Honestly, it's humbling to have all of your support, and I and my staff truly appreciates it. So that's how you win. Now, if we call your name out, you want to make sure that you email us at sales@clksupplies.com or call us at 800-848-6989. We want to make sure we have your shipping address correct. We're going to send it out free of charge. When I think last calendar year, the first calendar year we did this, I have to double check, but I think we were close to $40,000 worth of our cost stuff we gave away.
Wow.
So pretty decent amount. So it's really fun to do too. So it's worked out good. But all right. So without further ado, I got 5 winners sitting here next to me. I have not looked at them yet. And so we're going to learn together, and I'm going to try to type and announce at the same time here. So I'm going to go this week's winners. All right. Winner number 1 this week, Stefan Zeiss. Stefan, congrats. Hopefully I said your name right. Let me get this put in here. All right, there we go. Winner number 2 this week is LockFox. LockFox, congratulations. All right, here we go. Winner number 3 is Back Pocket Locksmith. Back Pocket Locksmith. Congrats. Winner number 4 this week, Wylan Out.
All right.
Congratulations here. Let me get this put in. Last but not least, winner number 5 is Tony Lechkua. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure I didn't say that right, but it's right there. I'll go ahead and put that in the comments.
Congratulations.
Awesome. Good stuff, everybody. Congrats to all the winners. Now, make sure you're calling us 800-848-6989 or emailing us at sales@clksupplies.com. We'll get your address and your shipping address, and we're going to hook you up. Let me hit the send button here. All the 5 winners are now in the notes, or in the comments, I should say. Well, good stuff, everybody. We have some great videos coming out this week as well as in the future. Thank you for all of your support. Thank you guys for being kind to Wayne, who's taking the time to come out here, be with us, and do the video. Hopefully, you'll see some more stuff with the 2 of us in the future. So, good stuff, Wayne. Hey, thanks again, man. Hope you have a great evening.
Thanks. You too. Hope everybody takes care. Sign up for Locksmith Nation. Enjoy everything else. Congratulations to the winner. I'm going to leave it to you, whoever gets the Wayne's Lock Shop subscription. Normally, that's about a $500 value. So whatever that is to anybody, every now and then we'll offer it when you take my classes for $250. But there's a lot of information in there, and hopefully it can help people out. A lot of the comments going in on the sides were, how do I get into locksmith work or safe work or moving or opening? All that stuff is in wayneslockshop.com.
Good stuff, Wayne. Yeah. Thanks again. And then Kylie will be in touch with you on with the winner and all that fun stuff. So
sounds good. Thanks again. Appreciate everything. This was really great. If anybody else gets to do an interview, I highly recommend it. PJ's an excellent host and interviewer. So thank you so much and have a great day. We'll see you guys on the chat forum.
Thanks. We'll see y'all. Have a good evening.